All right, so for this one, which is technically, I think, number 6 from in your assignment, it says, and we're doing part B. It says the golfer sinks the ball in 2 putts as shown. What is the distance that is traveled, and what is the displacement? So that's the interesting thing. So I'm going to show you the difference between this. So I'm going to do part A as well. I hate when my computer does all this wonky stuff. Okay, so the distance, really what's going on is you go 10 meters this way plus another 2.5, right? So it says sinks the ball in 2 putts. So he hits here, that's 1, that's the 10. I think it goes all the way over here. So that's the first hit, and then he has to go back another 2.5, right? So we're just talking about how far did the ball roll. And so that's 15 meters, right? Is that right? For part A? Okay. Now for the displacement, we only care about the initial and final position. We're going to say that going in this direction is positive and going in this direction is negative. So we're going to say delta x is equal to the final position minus the initial position. So I can start whatever I want, wherever I want. So I'm going to say that the initial position, right, is going to be 0 meters. And then my final position, where the ball ultimately ends up, even though it goes all over the place, where it finally ends up is at the 10 meter mark. So then my total displacement is going to be 10 minus 0. So it's just 10 meters, positive 10. Okay? Now, the part that's confusing is if you look at this from the vector's perspective. This is the part that's a little challenging, which is why this is a great question. The path that the ball travels is it does 10 meters first, right? And then it does 2.5 meters, right? And then it does 2.5 meters this way. So if I were to label all this, this going backwards is technically negative 2.5, right? And then this position over here, this is technically a positive 2.5. And then this one way over here is technically a positive 10. But if you add these all up, you'll get the same thing that you have here. Okay? And that's why in physics we don't really care. We're going to kind of ignore this stuff right here. We're not too concerned about this. Okay? But you could, if you wanted to, add up all these vectors, right? So it'd be 10 plus 2.5 minus 2.5, and it would still be 10. So I could see where, I'm glad that you guys are thinking about the negative stuff.